My understanding of UDL is making educational content or any content, be it on the web or physically or digitally, accessible and available to all different types of learners and to all people, including disabled students and international students. UDL helps me with my education. It helped me with have assistive technology that made college a lot easier for me. For example, I have multiple disabilities. A few of them are dyslexia and autism. So by having things like text to speech, I'm able to have my work read aloud to me. It makes, for one, it makes writing essays easier as I'm able to kind of read back what I wrote, but especially for lectures, having copies of transcripts that I can read out and lecture slides are useful. It definitely helps me focus. And then because I use technology a lot for college, if I'm able to print off lecture notes and listen to them either on my phone or on a computer and turn off the screen, it just helps. One, helps remove distraction. Two, just helps me focus on the task at hand. Yeah, I think it makes it a lot easier, especially because with my disabilities, like a lot of other disabled students and even the students in general, I have to put in twice the amount of effort. For example, I have an assignment due next week, and I have about a week to do it. Normally, an assignment like that might take me a month or so, whereas some people can get it done sometimes in a day or less, sometimes a bit more. I think one thing is having things like text to speech, but having things like Grammarly that can help me with my grammar, and even speech to text, either the function on Word or using Dragon, which is a text to speech software, means I can think my ideas out loud. And one, it's stop with dyslexia, it helps with spelling mistakes, but two, with autism and a few of my other cognitive disabilities, it helps me kind of to think as I'm writing. Some students may be good at rote learning and then think, maybe less so, but definitely in the past there's been a huge emphasis on exams depending on the course, whereas that doesn't suit every student. I'm also studying a master's in technical communication and e-learning, and we are the first course, even pre-COVID, to provide hybrid learning where you can go in person or online and choose to your liking. And I think high flex learning, where a student can choose to maybe do it online in their own time if they're working, or if, especially with the housing crisis and cost of living crisis, if they have to commute, and then if they choose to focus, they maybe focus in bed or get less distracted in an in-person setting, they can also choose to do that, and that can even change on a week-to-week basis. So accessibility is traditionally for disabled students, but can also help any students, especially I find with COVID and the lockdowns. I find a lot of other students found it beneficial to have their content maybe online or in different formats, whereas before that lectures might have been traditionally even just providing either a PowerPoint or a Word document, or students may not even have access to the lectures in advance. And while that is to stop some students from maybe slacking off or skipping out lectures, some other people, myself included, may need time to take notes down in their own time.